All right, here we go. It is a chance to go to state for the Bonduel Bears and the St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs. Jason Zaleski, Bill Held, Rachel back with you one last time here in Gillett. And before we begin, again, I just want to call out all the crew here in Gillett and in Crivets for hosting this event. They were here till 11 o'clock last night, getting this field ready. And the field has been spectacular all day. They have lined it for the last time, probably until next March. Just did that a couple minutes ago, and just fantastic presentation. What a great show they've put on here. And again, for Bonduel, they were, what do we have there as our final in game one, Bill? Seemed like so long ago to me.
Yeah.
1-0. No, 2-1.
2-1.
Thank you. 2-1. And St. Mary just beat Algoma 7-3. And that's kind of been the trend for both the teams. St. Mary has scored 12 runs once in this tournament. They scored 19 another time. And Bonduel has been stuck on that one number. They have won. They beat O'Connell 1-0. They beat Wittenberg-Burnhamwood 1-0. And now they just beat Auburndale 2-1. It's one-run games for the Bonduel Bears.
Well, you could say that another way. They just doubled their runs this postseason in the last game with 2. But we've touched on it a couple times. Tight games, low-scoring games are all right. What that means is their pitching has been spectacular, and they're going to look to Cade Johnson to keep that trend rolling and see if that's going to bring them all the way home. One thing to note: Cade Johnson did pitch in game 1.
Yeah.
Went 2 1/3, something along those lines. So just may not have a full 100 pitches to work with here. But just maybe that means the number 3 pitcher ends up involved here at some point, and how and when that comes to be will be interesting to see.
Bonduel Bears being introduced on the field. The starting lineup goes like this: Cade Johnson, Colin Margolovsky, Easton Reinke, Noah Wire, Brody Hartman, Carson Stoss, Charlie Tuckin, Beckett Hartleben, Carter Mosch, and not batting, playing second base is Race Anvilink. And for the Zephyrs, the lineup goes like this: Luke Fairweather, Fisher McKenzie, Colin Neagle, Joe Perillo, Jacob Ernsting, Mason Wagner, Aiden Burling, Grant Brazel, and Ray Pingle. Not batting, playing third base is Ethan Plutz. We saw quite a performance out of Fisher McKenzie in that first game for the Zephyrs. And we're told it's 1A and 1A between he and Colin Neagle here. So we get to see Neagle pitch. And the Zephyrs feel pretty confident coming into this game with the pitching they have.
Yeah, and really that's what their story has been all season. They had some tough games early on in their season, battled a little bit, and had a couple of losses that maybe Coach Hogan or maybe they might agree that they should have had. But as a result, though, they've been on a tear to end the season. Really, a lot of wins late. I'm not going to put a number on it, but it's somewhere around that 12-13 winning streak heading into the postseason, and a great time to get hot as the Zephyrs continue to roll.
Bonduel is managed by Don Grunwald, and the St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs are managed by Jeff Hoganson. I talked to both coaches before the game, and the one thing that stuck out to me, I asked each of them, what do you know about the other one? And both said, not much.
Not much.
Not much. They each got to watch a few innings of each other play here earlier today, and that's about it. But, a game like this, it's an old sports cliche, but you're just going to play your own baseball here today, and may the best man win.
Yeah, and that's oftentimes what it is. Again, it's playing conference games, these are guys that you know well in and year out. You know the guys from the year before. You just know each other's programs very well. You know the assistant coaches and the head coaches of each program really well. Once you get deeper into that postseason, it's really difficult to have any kind of feel or pulse on and your future opponents, and that's obviously the way it's meant to be. The higher up you go, the more challenging it is to really have a plan. And as you said, that's where if you don't have a plan on an opponent, just have a plan for yourself. If you can take care of business there, throw strikes, run the bases hard, make good heads-up plays, you usually find yourself in a position to have a chance to win.
As we call out Chris Rank from the Bonduel Bears, athletic director over in Bonduel, helping to support today's broadcast. Folks out there don't know, maybe they don't care, but the WIAA charges us to be here for these games. So Bonduel's Chris Rank said, okay, we'll help out to make sure everybody that wants to watch this game can watch it free on Zaleski Sports. And also on the other side, Matt Schultz, making sure that this happened too for St. Mary Catholic. So thank you to both the schools. And when you and your kids go back to school in August, make sure to go up to those guys or see them around town and tell them thanks for this, because They could have said no. They could have said, we don't have a budget. They could have said anything, but they said yes, and that means you get to watch it for free at home, because after Auburndale lost, we had 1 foot out the door earlier this morning.
Yeah, and again, this is from somebody who's just recently had an opportunity to go play at Appleton. What a memory all the kids have, and to capture the moment where it happens, it's really magical. So glad we could be here to bring home the winner, whoever it may be.
St. Mary Catholic Bonduel winner goes to state as first pitch flies here at 4:10. And this sectional final is underway with Cade Johnson batting. Colin Neagle, the starting pitcher for the Zephyrs, and it's a ball and a strike to Johnson. Again, Johnson will toe the rubber for some innings in this one, but pitch count, he did pitch, what did we say, 2 2/3? 2 1/3.
2 1/3. 2 1/3 innings in game one. I don't have an exact pitch count on where he ended in game one. But,
more than 30, which means he is on a pitch count here.
Yeah, you could expect him around that 65 pitch mark, somewhere in there, and I'm sure there are people smarter than us that have that total.
The 1-2 drops in low from Neagle, and the count evens to Johnson. Thanks everybody out there for watching. Now is the best time to tell all your friends, neighbors, and strangers live sports are on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch right along with us. There are probably plenty of people, as I look at Savannah, Patty, and Lori, that you know that would like to watch this game. So let them know. Send them a text and tell them that they can watch high school sectional final baseball. Roller to the right side. The throw is made in time by the second baseman, Grant Brazel, as he throws over to Aiden Burling, and there is one away. Okay.
One thing I can tell you, just from watching Colin Neagle as he warmed up here and just the first at bat, so far he's really painting the knees. He's working it down low, and his curveball is a really sharp 12-6 style break. Hasn't located it for a strike just yet, but I'm sure he'll continue to work on that as the game goes on. Here's
the left fielder, Colin Margolovsky, who we were told was at state golf earlier today. And if that story bears out to be true, he finished his 18th hole in Kohler, which is not nearby Gillett. It's on the shores of Lake Michigan, south of Green Bay. And maybe the Margolovsky family has access to a helicopter. I don't know. But able to get here. Didn't play in game one due to state golf, but is here now. 2 balls and a strike to Margolovsky. Sharp foul ball back to the screen. Evens it up at 2 apiece. Andy, they did flip for home, and so St. Mary Catholic won the coin toss. And is the home team line drive caught by a sprawling Aiden Burling for the second out.
Looked like he may have done a couple of splits there. It was impressive flexibility over at first base.
Melissa cheering from Pulaski. That's not too far from here, Melissa. What are you doing in Pulaski? Get over here. It's not that far. Probably working, Melissa. Here's Easton Reinke, catcher. So we are live at 6 locations across the state right now. 6 will punch their ticket to the state tournament. So what do we have there? 3 times 4 is 12, plus 8 more is 20. We got 6 of the 20. That's insanity. Comebacker to Neagle. And over to Burling, and a 1-2-3. You know, I always catch myself saying easy. Nothing's easy in baseball. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Zephyrs as they will come to bat bottom of the first right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
For St. Mary Catholic, bottom of the first inning, Luke Fairweather, Fisher McKenzie, and Colin Neagle. You know, I said the lineup looked the same. Perillo is in a different place, isn't he? I thought St. Mary maybe had the same lineup as they did in that first game. Well, they do. Nope, never mind. Just when I thought I was wrong, I was right. So that happens to me about twice a day. Jason Zaleski here alongside the coach, Bill Held. Rachel's on the ones and twos, making sure that we look good and sound good. Take a look around the atmosphere. Everybody in a sectional final anyway is underway, except 2 rain delays that we had. They are still in game number 2 in Rosholt. That's Pacelli and Gibraltar. And they had just finished game number 2 over in Kaukauna. That event started in Appleton, but they couldn't get the field playable due to the rain, so they moved to Kaukauna. And it's going to be Mosney and Xavier and a trip to state on the line over in Kaukauna. That game coming up next on Zaleski Sports. And, open up another device, get yourself somebody else's phone, you know, take your wife's tablet or kick your kids out of the TV room or whatever you got to do. Watch a couple of these at the same time. Baseball team's going to state today. Swung on a miss by Fairweather, a ball and a strike. Again, Cade Johnson picking up where he left off in game 1, pitching.
Luke Fairweather finishing game 1, 1 for 3 on the day so far.
Okay. That one spiked in by Johnson. So you would figure Bonduel is going to need another pitcher in this game at a minimum.
Yep.
At some point.
Noah Wire still has pitches left, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go past that to a number 3. It's been a long time after heating up the arm and getting it going at top speed, and then there's too much time off in between. Not to say they can't do it, just that it's not as likely as it might be. 2-2
to Fairweather. A lifted foul. So Melissa, I asked why she's not coming here from Pulaski. She says making supper. Okay, Melissa, we'll be over in about 2.5 hours. Save some for us. It's not that far, and you never know where old Jace is going to show up tonight. There's into right center field and drifting left-handed catch out there made by the right fielder Carson Stoss, and so Stoss hauls it in for the first out. That ball had just seemed to stay in the air for a long time out there.
It lingered, and although we kind of coasted to it, Stoss had it the whole way. It looked like he put his right hand up in the air to kind of signal, I got this all the way, no problem.
Here's game number 2 pitcher, Fisher McKenzie, pitched a complete game victory against Algoma, giving up 3 runs and hits this one into straightaway left field and right at the left fielder, Colin Margolowski.
Good hard contact there. Got a fastball that he was looking for, aggressive early, put good stick on it. But unfortunately, baseball is baseball. I hit it right at him.
Yogi Berra or others probably before him said it long ago, you got to hit it where they ain't.
Right, yep.
And it seems like there's a lot of space out there, but it's harder than you think. Here's Colin Neagle. Fouls it off.
They're continuing to be aggressive early. The bats are swinging, not taking a lot of strikes or wasting a lot of time to try and put the ball in play.
Now, you said Nigel. I heard the PA say Neagle. So folks online, now you can solve that debate.
Yep.
Give us a pronunciation on Colin. It'd be good, too. He's a starting pitcher. We should probably have some sort of agreement on how to say it.
Probably a name we're going to be saying again, so.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. 2 balls and a strike. There's some disagreement about our previous batter as well, who was last game starter. This one blasted to left center. That's going to get down. Around goes Neagle, and ground rule double. That slid under the fence. It was going to be a double anyway. And a 2-out double for Colin. It's the PA one. Okay, so Maddox says it's Neagle. So Maddox votes
He's
Neagle.
on the Neagle side.
He's on Team Neagle. Joe Perillo now. Perillo made things exciting out in right field a game ago. And I mean that in all the best ways. He had some fun out there with the baseball. Getting people riled up back in the St. Mary Catholic dugout. Maddox says, I go to his school. Okay, well, good. So a little credibility for Maddox, although I don't know who Maddox is. So do what you can with that. Blocked down there nicely by Reinke. Keeps Colin on the bag at second.
Typically, in this case, you'd see with 2 outs, runner on second base, he'll be scoring on contact. But all day today, we've been seeing that ball just doesn't travel well in the outfield once it hits the grass. So people have been coming up, throwing, and having some close plays at the plate.
Yeah, so what you're saying, there's balls that would have maybe normally split the gap on the ground, die out there, and you're able to scoop it up and get it back in.
Right, just picture your classic hard ground ball through the infield for a base hit, and right away you're thinking runner from second scoring. What you're going to see is that ball is going to die about 15 feet to 10, 20 feet into the outfield, and then the outfielder is making that throw from much closer than you might anticipate.
Strike called to Perillo. One ball, 2 strikes. Perillo, and left side, and that'll get out of play. So Joe Perillo looking to do action here with 2 outs and 2 strikes.
Hanging tough here. Left-hander, not always easy to see that left-handed breaking ball from Cade Johnson.
New kids on the block. Whoa, hanging tough. Swung on and missed as Cade Johnson records the strikeout. They will leave Neagle stranded at second, and that'll do it for 1 inning here in Gillette. No score on Zaleski Sports.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward. Designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done. Looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S. Strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Printer, jam.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe. Bears coming to bat, top of the second inning. Noah Wire, Brody Hartman, and Carson Stoss. We had Brody Hartman back in that first game. 2 RBI base hit, right, from what I remember. Yeah, sure enough, Brody Hartman in that 6th inning. It was my other talk I had with Bonduel's manager, Don Grunewald. He said, I'd like it for these guys to make it a little easier on me. You know, we didn't score till the 6th inning, so I'm not getting any younger out here.
And, of course, we've covered, that's been the trend all postseason for Bonduel. So, so far, 0-0 through 1 inning, continuing to follow that trend.
Yep, 1-0, 1-0, 2-1. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed by Noah Wire. Wire pitched a nice game. Against Auburndale. Yeah. It was Cade Johnson coming in relief, but that 1-2 punch and that 2-1 win over Auburndale was well done from the mound.
The lone Auburndale run coming from a leadoff triple to right field, and then a infield ground ball single through the left side.
Swung on a miss. Down goes Wire, and there is 1 away. First strikeout today for Colin Neagle.
Good bit of pitching there, as you saw from Neagle. He worked that fastball low, got ahead in the count, and then waited on that off speed to bring it when it really shined at the end.
AJ also votes with Maddox, Colin Neagle. So I guess that's good.
If we're wrong,
we'll go with
it's their fault.
Yeah. Brody Hartman, again, it was game 1 hero for the Bears. It's my label for him anyway. Because, again, Bonduel they were trailing 1-0 in that 6th inning.
Yeah, backs were against the wall for sure. They were down to just five outs to go, so 4 outs to go. Mm-hmm. And then the lone base hit from Mr. Hartman knocked in 2 runs for him and changed that whole game, really turned it on its axis.
Ball and 2 strikes now to the third baseman, Hartman. There's rumbles of freight train in the distance. Able to hold up. Yeah, Peel says safe. Now, there were storms moving north of Green Bay, but nothing happening here for now, or forever, hopefully. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Neagle. And Hartman ushers that in low as he crouches his knees to follow it down. Helped to convince the umpire that for sure that was low. Full count with 1 out to Hartman, and he takes the walk.
A 3-2 breaking ball. Thinking the breaking ball was his best shot to get him, not to mention just maybe catch him by surprise. Unable to locate it, sending Brody Hartman to first base to get a runner in the inning. Let's see what they do with it.
First walk of the day for Neagle. And here is Carson Stoss. Stoss, first pitch swinging, attacks manager Don Grunewald down there in the first base coach's box. He did his best ballet move down there. Got out of the way. But I'm sure he tells his players, right, get down, get in front of it, get your dirt in get your glove in the dirt.
He's still got a lot of nimbleness to him over there.
This one is headed to the gap in right center. That's going to get down. Hartman delivers to right center. Or Stoss delivers to right center, sorry. Hartman on his way to third. And the Bears in business. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Double for Carson Stoss.
Shortstop, Charlie Tauken.
So here's Charlie Tauken. Tauken batted in the 2-hole in that first game, batting 7th here, still playing shortstop. But Tauken now with a chance to put runs on the board for the Bears.
Here on the first pitch, everyone in the infield up except the second baseman hanging back.
Okay.
Looks like a hard ground ball you could check for.
Outside again, 2 balls and no strikes to Tauken.
I'm not sure if second baseman being back is by design or if there's more of the hold the runner closer to second base.
Or he has not understood the alignment.
There is also that option.
3 balls, no strikes. 1 out here in the inning. Chance for the Bears in the second. Here's the pitch from Neagle. Strike taken by Tauken.
Taken all the way, it looked like. Squared around kind of playfully and brought it back.
3 balls and a strike. Inside and a walk, the second walk of the inning for Neagle. And the bases are loaded for Bonduel. And they are loaded for the center fielder, Beckett Hartleben. And out to the mound goes Wags. Mason Wagner going to go out and check with his pitcher, Colin Neagle. Just reminded him to just throw him to me, kid. Just throw him to me. Left-handed batting Hartleben.
With a force at every base here, looks like the corners are up. They're probably thinking come 4 first and then go back to 1. Up the middle, looks like they're going to turn it the old-fashioned way.
And up the middle it goes. That's going to get through. In comes Hartman. Stoss being sent around. A 2 RBI base hit for Beckett Hartleben. Hartleben comes through here in the second. So Bonduel takes a second inning lead here in this game to go to state. Now the 9-hitter, DH Carter Mosch. Bouncer, right side and foul.
Oh, that was closer than I thought, staying fair. About 3 feet foul outside of the first base line. Play like that can sometimes be pretty dangerous. It squeaks by. It's not a hard hit ball, but it can create a lot of damage if it squeaks by fair.
There's Sean cheering for the Zephyrs from Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and outside. Nice slide move there by Mason Wagner. Keep the base runners on their current stations. And thrown, oh man, nearly into center field, but Fisher McKenzie reaches back for it and hauls it in. Otherwise, we were going to move base runners out there. 2-2. Waiting back on the off-speed pitch, sending it to right field. Perillo is there, and there are 2 away. A smattering of applause after that.
Not sure whether to cheer or...
Yeah, I mean, Saber's like, okay, yeah, 2 outs, and all right. Still reeling the fans are from the 2 runs across. Back to the top of the order, Cade Johnson.
A lot of game left in front of us here. Now with 2 outs, any contact, we should be on the move with the runners.
Johnson out in front of it.
As I noted before also, Cade Johnson, not as much of a power gap-to-gap guy. He's more of a leadoff, slap the ball, knock it around the infield, looking for a base hit.
And there's a slapper over to third. Plutz races and out is the call as Plutz steps on the bag in front of Charlie Tauken. And now the Zephyrs fans let loose. They applaud their team, scoring 2 runs here in the top of the second inning. Bottom of the second, Ernsting, Wagner, and Berling coming up on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Ernsting, Wagner, and Berling all due up for St. Mary Catholic as they trail Bonduel 2-0 here. Bottom of the second inning, and a strike tossed in from Cade Johnson, and the bottom of the second is underway. Amy cheering in Illinois. Again, visit Wisconsin as often as you like. Leave as much money here as you can. This one ripped down the left field line and foul.
Cade Johnson not showing any sign of wear from that first game. Looks to be sharp, getting ahead of hitters and working that strike zone inside and out.
Sidearm delivery there from Johnson. Have you seen that?
I've seen that from time to time. It's not something he does every time. Usually when he's feeling good, he's got that juice flowing. He feels like he wants to mix it up and just try something new.
The 1-2, grounded left side. And nice play made over there by the shortstop, Charlie Tauken, as he delivers to wire for the first out of the inning. Stayed back on it a little bit, let it come to him, and then just made a strong throw across the diamond.
Catcher Mason Wagner for the Zephyrs.
So here's the catcher, Mason Wagner. Big swing and a miss from Wags on the delivery from Cade Johnson. In Division III, sectional final. Be one of 4 teams to converge at Fox City Stadium in Appleton next week. This is our lone Division III game today. Strike called on the inside corner to Wagner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer, Johnson, diving play, gets up, tosses, and in time. Cade Johnson coming off the mound, and that, of all things on a baseball diamond, is not easy at all.
Certainly not easy and very uncommon for a diving play by the pitcher. It's unusual, and Cade Johnson's the kind of athlete that could do that kind of thing, and frankly, I would expect him to do that frequently. He's that good an athlete. He's able to get to so many things and play his position so well.
Here's the first baseman, Aiden Burling, with 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down. Burling swings over the top of the first offering from Johnson. A big fan, too, of Cade's stirrups. That I like. I know you did a throwback jersey about 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Let the
With
kids
the
have
socks?
a little fun. And big socks and big, thick, heavy uniforms from the 80s.
They may have slowed you down that day, though, against Nakusa.
Oh, we certainly didn't play our best ball that day. Coach Held broke a clipboard that day.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Burling. Again, Bill Held, manager of the world-famous Amherst Falcons. State qualifying team from a couple of years ago. This one fouled back. 2002?
2022.
Yeah, or 22, sorry. That's what I meant to say.
2002, I was a sophomore in high school. Just an FYI, the Whitewater Whippets. Shout out to Whitewater Whippets.
I can't count past 20, so that's my problem in this whole equation. Here's the 1-2 from Johnson. And off the helmet of Aiden Burling. And glasses come flying. Burling's going to take a walk around, and he's going to be met out here at home plate by Jeff Hoganson, it looks like. Yeah, Jeff's going to make it halfway to Aiden as Burling drops his gloves to the right of home plate. They can toss to Grant Purcell. Grant's like, what do you want me to do with
batting
these?
glove relay is in effect.
Everybody's kind of checking on Aiden, and he says, I'm all right. I wear a helmet out here for a reason.
I think the first thing he checked, it didn't look like it had too much pain to it. First thing he checked was if his glasses were broken.
Well,
they
that
weren't,
could be
so
a
he
problem.
was okay. He was happy to head to first base at that point.
That could be a problem.
The journey of the gloves was interesting, though. Yeah. From batter to dirt to first base coach to hitter to on-deck hitter.
Here's Grant Purcell. Well, just in all the emotion about his glasses, he just took the gloves and just left them right there, right outside the batter's box. Well, he had to put on his cool sliding glove.
He's got
that was
bases
what had
to
to
run
happen
with a
there.
sliding mitt over there.
Yep.
He's got a job to do.
Here's the 1-0, and that goes off of our home plate umpire. And he says he's okay. Everybody getting attacked behind the plate or near the plate.
Yeah, taking note, too. In Game 1, St. Mary Catholic, very aggressive running the bases, stealing a lot of bases. 9 is what we had counted. Maybe a different look here as they face a left-hander with a great move in Cade Johnson, and there is that move. All the runners so far, not that there has been very many of them, but they're looking a little more timid, a little more eyes open, prepared for that move.
Ball and a strike. Strike on the inside corner, make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chris Capiano of the Brewers, I remember, lefty from about 15 years ago, had a really nice move over to first. Didn't have such a nice move always to home plate, but over to first was good. Here's the 1-2. Yeah, it'll be spoiled foul.
I think Chris Capuano is one of those guys that he wasn't an overall great, a top of the rotation type of pitcher, but I think if I remember right, and I can look it up, we have the technology to do so, I think he had an all-star season once. He had such a good first half where he found himself in an all-star game.
He did. It was one of the first fan selection years. A couple were nominated at the end, and the fans voted Capuano into that all-star game. You're exactly right. Yep. So he was an all-star, but he had it was a lefty, too, an advantage, but he had a really nice move over to first. Picked off a lot of base runners. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-0 lead, bottom of the second. There's all the 2s.
Deuce is wild. Fouls it off. We get to do it again.
Right back to Rachel.
Might be one of my favorite conversations. My now wife, but in college, we were dating and we were watching a game together, and there was a foul ball and another foul ball and 4 more foul balls, and eventually she kept just being polite, and eventually she asked, "Why is the count the same? It never changes."
It's a great question.
It's a tough one to explain to a non-baseball person why exactly it's happening like this.
In slow pitch softball, may be a different story. Full count now from Johnson, and another one spoiled. Out to the parking lot. Good at bat underway here for Grant Brazell.
Certainly different in kickball, right? That's a foul ball, strike 3 situation there. Maybe maybe wiffle ball in the backyard.
Yeah, depending on the ground rules. So Johnson readies, full count 2.0, and instead tosses over to first. Back in time is Burling.
Obviously they're on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Runner will be on the move, so a quick check just to make sure he's not sleeping over at first base is probably a good idea before he takes off early.
Big welcome to Jenny checking in the broadcast with us. Thank you, Jenny, for becoming a member at Zaleski Sports. Appreciate that. And our home plate umpire looking for more balls, as you can imagine. His pouch is empty. We do have a ball in the hand of Cade Johnson, but pouch is empty after that.
4 foul balls in this at-bat. 3 left the field.
Full count again. Strike 3 called. And the pitch sequence there for Cade Johnson, I think he had him measured up the whole way, or at least that's what he'll tell you as the inning comes to an end. 1 left stranded for St. Mary Catholic. 2 in the books. It is 2-0. Bonduel on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda, which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
Trip to State on the line here as the Bears come to bat. Top of the 3rd inning, it's going to be Colin Margolofsky, followed by Easton Reinke and Noah Weir. Take a look at
nice
this,
play.
down to Plutz and over.
Took a tricky hop as it came toward third base, came up on him, kind of palmed him, but he managed to get the glove in the right spot, stay poised, step and make a good throw.
Plutz to Burling for the first out of the inning. That brings up the catcher, Easton Reinke. And it's, Oconomowoc, it's Arrowhead leading Muskego 1-0 in the 4th inning. This down the left field line, that's going to drop fair. Reinke turns for second. It's going to be a double for Easton. I think the Bears were kind of waiting for that to happen here today as I look at Easton back in that first game, fly out, ground out, fly out, but they were all hard hit balls. He comes through here in the 3rd. That'll bring up Noah Wire, first baseman. Olivestrom and Royal. And that game is final. The Olivestrom Cardinals, C.J. Christensen and his boys are going to state. Congratulations there to Olivestrom. Steve Mabes is going right down the batting order with the interviews. He's got them lined up here 3 at a time. It's a fun moment for a high school kid, right? You get to go to state. You've been there before.
Yeah, it's a feeling that it's hard to replicate that kind of success on a high school diamond, especially in a single loss elimination baseball tournament. Just so many challenges that can prevent it from happening. And congratulations to Olivestrom. Coach Christensen is just a great guy, good competitor, and coach to coach, he and I have just a good friendship, good bond.
They're in a lightning delay over in Marshfield. That one fouled right back. Again, this is Noah Wire batting. Trying to rewind this. They may not have got more than a couple of outs in that game in Marshfield. That's Spash and Hudson. Yeah, they made it all the way to the bottom of the 1st inning. A lightning delay there. So our 3rd delay today. Mosney and Xavier haven't quite got underway because they were in a whole mess earlier over there. And a walk issued to Wire. So base runners on 1st and 2nd, and here comes Brody Hartman. And Hartman has been hard to handle today. Hartman walked and scored in the second inning, had the game-winning hit in the 6th inning against Auburndale. And they play in the 7th inning over in Rosholt in Game 2, so their sectional final hasn't started yet. Best case over there, first pitch going to be around 5:30. Check swing and what? Safe. Okay, no go. It was a late appeal down to third. The home plate umpire wasn't going to make a call there other than a ball. But the appeal made by Mason Wagner. So ball and a strike to Hartman. High for ball 2. So Pacelli leads Gibraltar 7-1. Bottom of the 7th inning, Gibraltar batting. 3 outs left on their season. And the winner there will take on Niagara. I believe is who that was. 4-3 winner earlier today over Three Lakes Phelps. Bouncer, chance for McKenzie, and he booted it. He'll fire to first late, and everybody is safe. Bill, you've seen that a time or two. I've got to make a double play here, and you didn't. The first step is to gather the ball.
Yeah, it's a typical case of just rushing yourself a little bit. You know you've got a bit of a timer going with the runners on the move. You got to get it, get rid of it quickly, and just took his eye up a little bit. You lift your head, and naturally you don't realize it, but your glove lifts up at the same time.
As Carson Stoss.
One note on Brody Hartman so far today, that base hit last game, left center field, this ground ball to shortstop. They tend to be working him away, and he's going with it. He's going with everything. As a left-hander, he's going away to left side, and it's working out for him. Put the ball in play, and the pressure is on the opponent.
Curveball from Neagle drops in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Stoss a double an inning ago. This a little tapper. Another chance now for McKenzie. 6-4. The return isn't there. The second run comes in, and the Bears are flying around the bases here in the 3rd inning. Stoss's tapper is going to end up scoring Reinke and Wire. Talk about running from second to home on the ground ball there, Bill Held.
Yeah, I like the aggression. Love the aggression, in fact. I'm a big fan of that. I like that the Bonduel Bears are taking advantage of the momentum. Here we have a bit of an appeal that he may have missed home. I saw him come across. I doubt that was holds any water. So 2-run score for Bonduel. Congratulations on being aggressive in a situation like that. The double play, it looked like the turn took a little longer than it needed to, and as a result, just not being prepared for the runners moving around the bases, and the Bears steal an extra one.
So Charlie Tauken comes to bat. His Bears lead 4-0. And off and running is Stoss, and a stolen base for Bonduel. I talked to Auburndale manager Jay Anderson, who lost to these Bonduel Bears 2-1 earlier today, and the first thing he told me, and I asked, what do you know about Bonduel? He said they're fast. Well, we've seen that a little bit here in the 3rd inning. Wags blocks one down. Like a hockey goalie there, he put his whole body on the ground. Hockey, they do a leg stack, pad stack. That was similar to what that was there by Wags. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, I'll show you later. Bouncer back home. Got my own version of the leg stack.
Rachel having some fun at Jason's expense.
She thought that was pretty good. Yeah, she thought that was pretty good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner in second for Tauken. Tauken now even at 2 apiece. Bonduel in good shape here, up 4-0 in the 3rd. 2 outs. Pitch, and that one foul. That hit Tauken in the batter's box after it bounced off of home plate. Bonduel fans to the left of me. Somebody said, yeah, check that pitch count. So, I don't know if that was smack talk or something else. There's a chance on the right side for Brazel, and he boots it. Everybody's safe again in this inning for the Bears. Errors and walks, walks and errors. And that just means for the Zephyrs, they need to work a little bit harder from the plate. It's too many errors here in the 3rd.
And here with the 8-9 due up, Not the ideal time to be making these kinds of mistakes.
So here's Beckett Hartleben. Throw over to first. And now a snap throw to third as the Zephyrs not shy about throwing it around the infield.
Obviously, first and third, 2-out situation. A lot of possibilities once again for these coaches, seeing what they want to do with the opportunity.
Pitch to Hartleben. He showed bunt, and throw will be cut, and Talcon down to second. So the force at second is off. 2 in scoring position for the center fielder Hartleben.
And as we saw last game, that taking second base, now a base hit is 2 runs and not 1.
Fly ball, center field, playable. Looking at it as Fairweather, now charging it, and loses his hat, but hauls in the ball, and that's what matters in the end. A couple of errors in the inning for the Zephyrs as the Bears bring 2 more in. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the third, coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
All right, Zephyrs coming up, bottom of the third inning. Ray Pingle, the 9-hitter, and followed by Luke Fairweather and Fisher McKenzie. As the Zephyrs looking to get a number on the scoreboard here in this third inning. Bonduel scores 2 in the second, 2 in the third.
Ray Pingle batting 9th, looking to help turn that lineup over. Always helpful to get the 9-hitter on base and let those boys at the top of the order just keep a rally moving.
Zephyrs have had 2 base runners here in this one. And that's been it. But the first lap through the batting order, and I think of that all the time, and you know how important it is, obviously, to get through there and then you know compare some notes. You know, these guys talk in the dugout. You know, here's what I was able to do. Here was what I saw, and you know, oftentimes you'll see that get turned around. We talked about this earlier. Cade's not going to be able to pitch, you know, more than another couple innings due to pitch count. So same area will get another pitcher here, and so even though they're trailing by 4, there's a lot of opportunities out here yet for the Zephyrs.
Certainly early in the game still, 4-run game, but
diving catch in right field. What a catch out there from Carson Stoss. All right. Well, that can certainly, though, plant seeds of doubt if you're the St. Mary Catholic batters.
Yeah, and it's always unfortunate. Baseball is unforgiving. Ray Pingle with a nice line drive to right field should be able to start an inning for the Zephyrs, but no can do if you got defense like this coming through for Bonduel.
Zaleski Sports superfan Dave watching from Bowler, and I'm surprised and saddened that Dave is not here today. I don't believe Bowler was in a sectional anywhere, so all right. Next time, Dave, next time. Luke Fairweather. Fairweather with a blast to left center. Outfielders converge and collide, and it is hauled in. Center fielder out there, Beckett Hartleben, holds up the ball, but now the concern is for
Margolowski.
The 2 outfielders out there. Both are on their feet as coaches come streaming out of the Bonduel dugout to check on their guys.
Colin looks okay. Colin Margolowski in left field.
Well, they came together. It was, you know, both had an eye on it. Both probably calling for it. And but in the end, it's Hartleben that comes up with it, and both of them able to walk back to their positions as a buzz goes through the crowd on what they just saw.
Standard protocol there, Jason. Center fielder is the captain of the outfield.
For sure,
so
for sure. Yeah, you give way to the center fielder.
Left fielder needs to give way.
Yep, you give way and you run behind him to back him up. Here's Fisher McKenzie. But, Margolovsky probably figured he's got to make up for lost time since he missed the first game. I got it. I'm on this team, too.
There's also something to be said about running as far as he did, and the wind in your ears and maybe not able to hear anything else but yourself calling for it.
Another chance for Stoss, and the inning began with a Stoss fly ball catch, and it ends with a Stoss fly ball catch, and a 1-2-3 inning brings our third inning to a close. Your score remains Bonduel 4, St. Mary Catholic nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, here comes Carter Mosch and the Bonduel Bears, followed by Cade Johnson and Colin Margolovsky. 9-1-2 in the order for Bonduel. Pitch count, that was pitch number 64 from Colin Neagle. On the other side, Cade Johnson was 78. So at this pace, we're likely to get a new pitcher from either side as Plutz with a fire and a dart over to first base. Nice throw there to Burling.
Always a little more tricky of a play than it might look on camera or even in person. Coming up on that ball, you gotta make a decision. You gotta make it early and follow through on it. He decided to come up on it and play the short hop.
Time is called from behind the plate. Ball had sprung loose on the field in front of the Bonduel dugout, I think, or something happened over there.
Yep, someone from within the Bonduel Bears dugout.
Yeah.
Put a helmet on and went down the line, so ball must have sprung loose in the field.
Okay, bunt is bunted foul by Johnson. Right into the scorer's table tent over there.
So I've made a note in game one, Cade Johnson, a guy who does look to bunt if the third baseman is not up. He'll catch you sleeping anytime.
Well, now Plutz steps on the infield grass.
And Cade will go back to hitting at this point.
And he does, and he lofts that. Called by McKenzie, and there are two away. So we turn now to the left fielder, Colin Margolovsky. Ball from before likely entered the field from out of play. Kids down there monkeying around. And I've seen it before, and you'll see it again. So Margolovsky today 0 for 2, line out and a ground out. But third time through for the Bears. They bat 7 in the third inning and 7 in the second inning. So third time. And one of the reasons why Colin Neagle likely to leave this inning plus 70 on the pitch count. Throwing a lot of pitches, and he's seen a lot of batters. No balls, 2 strikes, though, quickly on Margolovsky.
Colin lined out to first base his first time up and grounded to third base his second time up. So both sides of the field have been used, and now with 2 strikes, looking to see what he can do to get a rally started with 2.
Pitch from Neagle just misses off the plate. Neagle took 2 steps to the St. Mary Catholic dugout.
A tall tale sign that he would like the pitch to be called.
Curveball, and spoils it, does Margolovsky. And overcast skies now in Gillett. Been mostly cloudy all day. Lifted, and
that might be right on us.
No, just behind us.
10 yards behind us.
Yep.
Never been safer with a good sturdy canopy.
That's right. That's right. I'm sure the ball wouldn't come tearing through the top of it.
If it did, we can rest assured Rachel would dodge.
2-2. Curveball, and this is to the gap in right center. That's going to get down. Margolovsky with a 2-out base hit. He's going to look for 2, and the throw comes in. A sliding double for Colin Margolovsky with 2 outs in the inning. So Bears continue to attack Colin Neagle. Number 1 seeded Bonduel Bears in their half of the sectional. I talked to Jay Anderson about that. And he thought Stratford really had a good case for the 1 seed. Now, he beat Stratford later, did Jay, so maybe that doesn't matter anyway. But thought Bonduel may be better suited as the 2 seed. But here they are, and they are a couple innings from a state tournament appearance, but still a lot of baseball to be played. Easton Reinke. Reinke ducks out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes.
Again, an interesting note, in the first couple of playoff games, all through regionals, 2 runs total for the Bears in 2 games. They doubled that with 2 runs in the first sectional, and now they've doubled it again with 4 runs here in the second sectional.
A roller's going to get through to left field. Margolovsky is sent home, and it's an RBI base hit for Easton Reinke.
And Easton advancing to second on the throw. Good heads-up baseball to put another runner in scoring position for the Bears to keep adding on this inning.
5-0 Bonduel. So Noah Wire now, and you think if you're St. Mary Catholic, oh man, where are we going to find 6 runs here? Well, again, they scored 12 against Shiocton, and they scored 19 against Valders, so they've got that kind of capability.
Certainly capable of getting the bats going. It's just going to require Cade Johnson to not be able to continue to throw at the rate that he's going. Plus, it's been a long day for Cade, throwing a couple innings in Game 1, and now getting late into Game 2. It's just a question of getting to him and trying to force that issue.
I was going to say, probably for St. Mary Catholic, they're probably eagerly awaiting Cade Johnson leaving the mound. He's got 22 pitches left, so they will likely have that happen. Unless he would throw a couple of golden innings or something, but probably going to see a new pitcher for Bonduel.
And it always leads to that question, do you take some pitches to try to force that action?
Yeah.
So you do that and Cade is on, you're going to find yourself behind in the count and you're losing outs, you're losing opportunities. So it's a
2-1, and a charge put into this one by Wire into left field, but no problem out there for Ray Pingle as he hauls it in. They do leave 1 stranded. They score 1. As Bonduel tacks on in the 4th. They lead 5-0 on Zaleski Sports. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Printer, jam.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Hi, Zephyrs looking to get on the board here. Maybe the 4th inning is for them because they go 3, 4, 5 in the order. Neagle, Perillo, and Ernsting. So again, as you go around searching for runs, you oftentimes look to the heart of the order, and here is Colin Neagle to lead it off for St. Mary Catholic in the 4th.
And just a reminder, only the 4th inning. Still a lot of time, a lot of game as we move along here.
Fly ball, center field.
One pitch out to get things moving. Cade Johnson's got to love that. Bonduel has to really like that.
I liked that, too, from Beckett Hartlebon because he saw what happened back in the last half inning, or in the inning ago, and he's waving everything out there.
Everybody go away. I'm going to catch this one.
Margolovsky didn't come near him. He was going to make darn sure nobody was coming near him. Here's Joe Perillo. Perillo and
swinging first pitch again.
Out of play.
So certainly can see what side of that discussion the St. Mary Catholic and Coach Hoganson is on. Let them rip. Let them rip.
Lynn cheering for the Bears. Thank you, Lynn. And Dave's in his living room. All right, Dave. Good place to be. Got the restroom nearby. The fridge is right around the corner. It's one idea.
I like to envision a 65-inch plasma.
Probably.
Maybe a small tablet also in front of him. Aaron, one of our other Zaleski Sports broadcasts today, watching another group of young men trying to punch a ticket to state.
Again, Aliva Strum has made their way to state. We're down to 5 sites now live as we've seen the Cardinals punch their ticket to Appleton. That one high. 3 balls and a strike now to Perillo. All but 1 site is in their sectional final because we had a massive rain delay in Rosholt. Pacelli and Gibraltar were paused in the second inning for over an hour. And, near stab there, but in and out of the glove of Ray Sandvalink. And a base hit for Joe Perillo and the Zephyrs. So maybe now is the time the Zephyrs go.
Race almost had that one. Full extension, a good first step. Great lunge for it off the glove. Just couldn't squeeze it hard enough to keep it in the glove.
And I say that about Rosholt, though, but they were in the 7th inning when I checked about a half an hour ago. Yep, sure enough, that is done. So Pacelli advances. They take down Gibraltar. Get a final score here for you. This one fouled off the fence in front of the Bears dugout, or the Zephyrs dugout. Jake Ernsting attacking his own team.
And we're seeing that trend continuing to swing at the first pitch. 3 batters this inning, all 3 swinging on the first pitch.
And over and just back in was Perillo. That was quite a move there from Cade Johnson.
Yeah, the inside joke in Amherst, not to give away the scouting report, but
yeah,
we were doing over under 5.5 pickoffs every time he's on the mound. And here's another one. And the assistant coaches don't know that that is over every time.
7-1, sorry, Bill. 7-1, the final at Rosholt. Pacelli advances to take on Niagara. A trip to state coming up soon on Zaleski Sports between those two. No balls, 2 strikes now to the DH Ernsting. Spash and Hudson were delayed by lightning momentarily. That game, though, back on. We'll give you a score there in just a moment. And it is 1-0 Stevens Point, bottom of the 2nd inning. Panthers looking for a return trip to the state tournament. They won a state quarterfinal game last year and then were just absolutely shellacked by Whitefish Bay. 10-run game. You don't, in Division I especially, you don't see many 10-run games at the state tournament. But Whitefish Bay, pretty well put together team. Franklin, though, ended up as state champs, didn't they? In Division I last
Franklin,
year?
I thought it was Hortonville.
Okay. All right, good. Here's the 1-2 from Johnson. Oh, man.
Either that or it was Whitefish Bay then. Whitefish was in the final. I got to, boy, the fun part is I was there watching it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if it was Hortonville or if it was Whitefish Bay.
They were a loaded team last year. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Ernsting went after the high heat from Cade Johnson as Johnson strikes out his 2nd today, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That brings up Mason Wagner. But at any rate, Spash looking for a return trip to state and maybe a better go at it, but Hudson right on their heels in the sectional final over in Marshfield. Again, Hudson early in the season was the #1 ranked team in Division I, but they lost a few along the way, and but here they are, a game from state and a tight game, just the 2nd inning over in Marshfield. Johnson, off-speed pitch. No throw down to first. Fake put on there by Easton Reinke. 2 balls, no strikes. Throw over. Yeah, win or lose, you got the dirty jersey, and everybody back at home says, wow, you played quite a game. And they don't even know what you did. 3 balls, no strikes. Wagner likes to get to take here, especially with Johnson getting near the pitch limit. You'd expect to take here in the 3-0, and he bounces it in. And it's a 4-pitch walk, and runners now on first and second with 2 outs for the Zephyrs. So here's the first baseman now, Aiden Burling, as they're going to come out and talk, and maybe this will be it for Johnson. He's got hand on hip, but he's going to stay in.
Looks like just a moment to try and calm him down, keep everybody relaxed, realizing you have a little bit of a lead here, a little room to wiggle. Nobody has to feel rushed or feel pressured.
Yeah, I don't have the exact pitch count next to me. Cade started the inning with 78 pitches. He is very likely near the limit. This very well could be his last batter here on this sectional Tuesday. Bonduel coaching staff coming over and confirming the pitch count. I didn't get a chance to hear it.
Again, a pretty common trend to just remind guys to just take it 1 pitch at a time. Make sure you're thinking about your role here. If the ball's hit to you, know where you're going with it.
Speaking of hit, Aiden Burling was hit by pitch in the 2nd inning. Lost his glasses and his batting gloves all in one motion. And sees a strike from Johnson. Johnson ready and delivers. Swung out and missed, and no balls, 2 strikes. This off the heels of a 4-pitch walk to Wagner in that meeting on the mound. Useful for the Bears. Johnson looking to put the 4th inning to bed. Outside corner, strike 3. 2nd strikeout in the inning for Johnson, 3rd strikeout in the game. And the inning does indeed come to an end. We have played 4 complete. Your score from Gillett: Bonduel 4, St. Mary Catholic nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Our Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
And as we begin the 5th inning, it is a pitching change for the Zephyrs. Colin Eagle's day has come to an end, and St. Mary Catholic now turns to Aiden Burling to steady the ship, settle down the Bears. The Bears have scored in 3 straight innings, Bill. They scored 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and obviously Zephyrs just looking for something new there. You know, Neagle was getting up in the pitch count. They knew they were going to have to go to a second pitcher at some point today anyway, and they do it here in the 5th in Aiden Burling.
Yeah, the Bears have been hitting the ball pretty well, though their approach has more to do with their offensive mindset and the way that they're swinging it, more so than I think Colin Neagle and his pitching. I thought Colin looked very sharp. He had 2 pitches working today, just that the Bonduel Bears offense is more than enough to put them in this position.
Well, here's one that's been raking all day. This is Brody Hartman. This goes back to game 1. Had the game-winning hit double, 2 RBI double in the 6th inning. And he's been on twice, scored once here in this game.
Yeah, he's been working, and I mentioned after his last at bat, everything he's been hitting has been going to the left side. He's a left-handed hitter, so he's going the other way with a lot of the balls that he's put in play. And really that seems to be working for him. He's putting himself out there and going the other way with it.
Gets under that one from Burling, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the Bears bat 5, 6, 7 here in the 5th. But Bonduel had been run challenged in this playoff series until this game. Breaking ball stays high. Count even at 2 apiece. That state softball starts on Thursday. Outside there. And Zaleski Sports will be at the state softball tournament. It all starts for us, 6:30 on Thursday night. Auburndale takes the field in a state semifinal game. We've got 4 games planned for you in a semifinal round. Swan Plutz will handle from the left side. Actually, that is Colin Neagle now playing third base. So Neagle brings that in for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Carson Stos.
And, Bill, if you take a look around, if we got a 23 out there in white, we could see if perhaps Ethan Plutz has been just removed from the game. 23 was our DH. We'll find that out here when we can. Here's Carson Stoss.
It's hard to make it out with the color scheme.
I know it, right?
White uniforms with kind of a light blue, sky blue look to it. Difficult to read.
Okay. We'll find out if we need to. That one didn't quite get the delivery that he wanted there. First base would be the option
17 at first base looks like what we got going on over there.
Well, we got 17 pitching.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a 7. There's a 7 on the uniform at first base.
A lot of dirt on it, too. This is softly hit. That's going to get down into center field. A 1-out base hit for Carson Stoss.
23.
Okay, there we go.
There's a good clear view of it. 23.
Okay, so Jacob Bernstein then goes from the dugout to play first base. And Ethan Plutz, his game is done for the Zephyrs. There we go. Can you re-enter, though?
You are able to re-enter. Every starter is allowed to re-enter 1 time.
Yeah, never mind. So Ethan, maybe he comes back and plays later. I don't know. Charlie Tucken now. Out of the game for the time being. It's the beauty of having the DH out there. You can really screw us up here in the broadcast booth. Nice move there from Burling, and they've got Stoss in the rundown, and he'll be tagged out on the nice pickoff move made by Aiden Burling, and there are 2 outs.
Aiden Burling with kind of that, I'd call it a double move, certainly perfectly legal. Just lifting your leg and kind of letting your leg flip for a split second before you make the move over to first. If it's part of your normal delivery home, it's perfectly legal. But by that little flip, it really deceives the runner into thinking he's starting to go home, so I can take an extra step.
Swung on a miss there by Tucken.
Probably one of those things where if you play in their conference, you're aware of that move.
Yeah, right.
But being strangers, it's not always easy to know that player has that option.
Curveball and sent right to second base.
We call that a snow cone in baseball terms.
A little bit of an adventure out there, but no problem for Grant Brazel in the end as the Bonduel Bears send 3 batters in the 5th inning. See if there's some momentum coming for the Zephyrs right after this on Zaleski Sports.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Time, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
And Brody Hartman steps in for the Bonduel Bears as we kick off the bottom of the 5th inning. Bonduel looking to keep this thing rolling as Hartman takes over. Have a good lead here, just a few outs away from a trip to state on the line. 5-0 game here in the bottom of the 5th. Hartman relieving Cade Johnson, who threw about 2 1/3 innings in game 1. Went a solid 4 innings here in this one. The pitch count creeping up, and Hartman having to take over. First pitch is left high. It's 1-0. Grant Brazel fouls this one off. Neutralizes the count. It's 1-1. Tense times here for St. Mary Catholic as Hartman misses high again. Grant struck out in a long at-bat his first time up. A 9-pitch at-bat, but ended up with a called strikeout on an inside corner. And here, ball 3. The Zephyrs need base runners. At this point, 5-0 game. It's not about trying to get 1 or 2. You want a crooked number here in this inning, and the best way to do that is get your leadoff man on base. Oh, paints a called strike right on the corner. Nice pitch from Brody. That makes it a 3-2 count. And misses about 1.5 inches off the outside corner. Of course he wishes he had that call, but again, leadoff man on. That's what the Zephyrs needed to get started here as we head to Ray Pingle, who lined a hard shot out to right field, which was caught by a diving Stas out in right field his last time up. And Grant Brazel will be relieved off of first base for a pinch runner.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Here's Ray Pingle. Yeah, crooked number I heard you say. That's no doubt exactly what these Zephyrs need here. You know, 1, you would take it, but you really want to start tearing into it here, I think. And Pingle's job here is just to, you know, get on base and turn it back to the top of the order.
Well, certainly running out of opportunities here as we get to that later stage of the game. You don't want to save them all for the end.
Yeah.
That certainly makes that a little more challenging. So getting the leadoff man on here would be helpful to keep a little bit of a rally going, and then, as we mentioned, a crooked number this inning would make it more viable.
Pingle's bunt goes foul, and you know, we talked about that as Algoma trailing St. Mary Catholic a game ago. And you get to this stage here, and now you got to get on somehow, some way. You know, walk, hit, error, you know, do cartwheels down there. Just get on somehow.
And right during a pitching change, it's a good opportunity to get a fresh look, something new for your hitting. Good chance to get something rolling.
Pingle, right side, and drifting and under it for the out is Race Evelink.
Leadoff hitter, center fielder Luke.
So 1 out, and we do go back to the top of the order, just not the 2 base runners the Zephyrs might have hoped for. This is Luke Fairweather. Fairweather today, a pair of flyouts. 3rd trip up to the plate in this sectional final. Obviously first time taking a look at Brody Hartman. As I was coming back from the facility with St. Mary, or with Bonduel in the lead, saw a lot of dads and brothers doing the I'm not in the game, but I'm in the game pacing back and forth out here. Nervous dads and brothers and fans. Fairweather, straightaway left field. Margolovsky is there for the outs.
A lot of times those looks from those dads is assisted by a right finger or two on the chin. pondering life as they gaze out toward the middle of the diamond.
Yep. Just kind of remembering back to their time and just hoping they could maybe give their son one last little bit of advice out there. And I'll tell you what, though, he doesn't need it, the son.
No,
he knows what to do.
They're out there executing, doing what they're supposed to. It's the anxiety of the sidelines. Is
McKenzie now. And that one high from Hartman. Home plate umpires to our left thought that was a strike. I got news for them. Not only wasn't it, but there's only one guy in this whole place that gets to call a strike. Curveball stays high, really the same spot. So 2 balls, no strikes now to McKenzie. Pair of flyouts for McKenzie as well. Top of this order, 5 fly ball outs.
Not that it's a stealing situation in any way, but Brody Hartman working very quickly toward home plate. When he comes set and decides to deliver a pitch, it's getting to Easton Ranke pretty quickly.
You're kind of in that territory for Bonduel where the guys on base don't matter.
No,
you know, we're late in this game. Strike pumped in by Brody Hartman. Uncle Hartman out there watching right now.
It's about throwing strikes at this stage in the game. Just need strikes, you need outs.
3-1. Fouled off? No, this is going to stay in play. Will it be fair? Yes, but it doesn't matter because chasing it down in right field is Carson Stoss on his horse. Brings it in. That was going to land in fair territory, I thought, but it doesn't matter now as the out is recorded and the inning comes to the end for the Zephyrs. 5 in the books. It is 5-0 Bonduel on Zaleski Sports.
Jam.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
6th inning is upon us. Beckett Hartleben, Carter Mosch, and Cade Johnson as the Bears look to build on their 5-run advantage. You know, I don't know if you call them insurance runs so much, but just more, right? If you're Bonduel, you just want more. Give yourself a real good shot here coming down the stretch. Again, winner here goes to state. All the chips are out there. Hartleben's been on once, flied out in the 3rd inning. And that on once was an RBI double back in the 2nd inning. That's what started the scoring for the Bears. And Burling comes on his 2nd inning. Came on in relief an inning ago for Colin Neagle. Neagle now playing at 3rd base. 2 balls, no strikes. And taking ball 3 is Hartleben.
They're a called strike, a big one. 3-0 count, need to have strikes. Can't afford to give the Bears any kind of momentum or give them any reason to want to add to that lead.
Well, there's a leadoff walk drawn by Hartleben. So Don Grunwald gives the knuckles down there to Hartleben and says, hey, that a boy. Get down here and see me. Here's Carter Mosch. Arrowhead closing in on a trip to state. They lead 2-1, top of the 7th. Muskego will get last at bat.
Runner going first move, good jump, and he's going to get in there.
It's a
good first move.
Early slide by Hartleben. He almost didn't make it into second. But stolen base nonetheless.
And, of course, as I mentioned, going first move means as soon as the pitcher lifts the leg, doesn't matter if it's a pick to first or not, he was off and running. If it was a pick off to first base, then it's going to be a throw to first and a throw to second to try and get the runner. In this case, a delivery home, and yet a great jump.
Bunt shown and pulled back as that one's in the dirt from Burling.
Pulled it back a little late, but the umpires are going to say that was early enough.
Okay. Carter Mosch today, fly out, ground out. Base hit here, might bring one in, but he's going to score a bunt again. Bunts at first base side. That'll get the job done as the runner, Hartleben, moves over to third with just one out in the inning.
And maybe a ill-advised throw to third base. One hopper over to third. Dancing with the devil throwing a ball like that with a runner on third base. Only one out. And after bunting him to third, possible. Cade Johnson, a good bunter, likes to bunt a lot, and now wants to double-check his sign with his third base coach. Only further adding to the intrigue of a possible bunting situation here.
Would you call a squeeze here? You would, okay.
I personally would. It depends on how much you practice it and how much you trust Cade to execute. It depends on that third base runner. We've seen it last game. This is a catcher who's capable and able to throw runners out, especially picking off third. Mason Wagner did get a pick last game off third base. So you just don't want to get too much and then get thrown out for some silly reason.
Fastball down the middle for Burling. And I look too at that bunt. Burling kind of comes off towards his right or his left, our right. So you'd want to bunt it down the third base line, but I don't. Well, now here we are, and off-speed pitch.
Yeah. And there, what I would tell you though, Jason, is that is a safety squeeze they're running. It's not a suicide where the runner takes off stealing home plate. It's more of an aggressive secondary lead from the third base runner, and if he gets the bunt down, you're going to try to outrun the throw home. And with the third baseman selling out, that actually gives a green light to the runner to go a little further if he wants.
The 1-1, swung on, hit to center. Retreating to third is Hartleben. And Hartleben tagging. The throw comes in from Fairweather, and an RBI sac fly for Cade Johnson. So sacrifice either way gives Bonduel the 6-0 lead. Johnson gets the job done. And 2 outs in the inning. I've got 2, you got 2?
2.
Okay,
2
scoreboard out there only has 1, so just double checking. Here's Margolovsky.
The sack bunt and the sack fly. Those are the 2 outs in the inning.
Yep. Been a long day for everybody here, especially at the scorer's tent.
Well, my day's about to end.
It is.
Just a long drive home, folks.
You've got minutes left on this broadcast. Again, thanks to Bill Held, Amherst Falcons baseball manager. Going, we'll call you 2.5 games. Maybe 2 2/3 strong.
I'll fight for 2 2/3. I'm a salesman. I want every bit I can get.
2 2/3 sold. Margolovsky today reached in the 4th inning, double, scored. Collided, had an outfield collision with his center fielder Beckett Hartleben, and played some golf this morning.
Played some golf. What a day. Big day for Colin.
It's a big day. 3 balls, no strikes, and a walk issued to Margolovsky. And you wonder now if the Zephyrs might consider a pitching change as Burling struggled a bit here in the 6th.
I haven't seen any movement down the left field line.
Well, here's the movement I see, though. Every member of the coaching staff is standing on the field for St. Mary.
I do the same. I don't like being confined to a dugout if I don't have to be.
Including a cameraman down there.
And again, going first move, and as a result, the pick.
Yeah, and they are going to get the runner here. He may have been out of the baseline there at some point.
Still running, though. Still live, and there's an interference.
Well, what are we going to have here?
Whoa.
Yeah, they're going to say out, and our base umpire is going to say he was out of the baseline over here. So they called out of the baseline before that collision even happened, before the tag needed to be applied. They said that base runner was out of the baseline, and again, that was Margolovsky. And I thought it too. Now, they are going to come together over here.
Obviously, the ruling is if he was out of the baseline, he would be deemed out, but that should have been announced and loud.
Yeah, well, it was the third base umpire who eventually came in and made that call, not the umpires on this side. So perhaps he saw something. I don't know who the crew chief is out there, but saw something, and yeah, they're calling the inning over.
And the ruling is, of course, out of the baseline is 3 feet outside of the baseline the runner establishes. So a fair enough call if he left 3 feet outside the baseline.
I agree with the call as it turns out, and the top of the 6th is over. It'll be the Zephyrs coming to bat. Neagle, Perillo, and Ernsting after this on Zaleski Sports.
Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Colin Neagle, Joe Perillo, and Jacob Ernsting here for the Zephyrs. As again, we are getting late. St. Mary Catholic 6 outs left on its season as they vie for one of the 4 spots at the state tournament next week in Appleton in Division 3. And swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to what's turned into the third baseman, Colin Neagle. Starting pitcher in this game. Went 4 innings. Gave up a handful of runs along the way. One, 2 from Hartman. That one misses away. Neagle not chasing. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fouled up and out of play. Savannah says, keep it up, Bears, along with Lisa. Cheering for Bonduel. Danielle cheering for Mr. Stoss out there, making some nice plays in right field here today. Full count. Up and over our location and out of play. See what else we have here. Melissa wants me to tell Coach Grunewald something. Probably won't. And then Hartleben. Okay, sorry. Beckett Hartleben in center field. And this one hit into center field. There is Hartleben. And Melissa's favorite player makes the catch for the outs. So we have a look now again at right fielder Joe Perillo, his third at bat today. Strikeout, base hit. Zephyrs looking to put together an inning. 6th inning here would be a great place to start. Right side, diving attempt. That's going to get through as it goes under the glove of Race Anvilink. And a 1-out base hit for Joe Perillo. So maybe that's what the Zephyrs need to get this train on the tracks. We talked about momentum in the game of baseball and how that is a real thing. Maybe you don't score all 6 here. Maybe you get 1 or 2 and then look for some drama in the 7th. Bonduel looking to hold the Zephyrs at bay, though, here in the 6th. Fouled back by Ernsting. Yeah, Ben congratulates Colin. Yeah, what a day, huh? At the state golf tournament in the morning, and then in a sectional final baseball game in the afternoon. Riding the family helicopter up here to get here on time. Swung into left field and hard charging. Dive, no. And it's going to be a base hit for Jacob Ernsting. Diving attempt made out there by the aforementioned Colin Margolovsky. Just not able to get all the way there. And a little something building here for the Zephyrs in the 6th. Here's Mason Wagner. Some murmurs from both sides. Bonduel fans saying, all right, Bears, let's get these next 2 outs. Zephyrs fans saying, all right, let's get another couple hits. Wagner today. Ground out and a walk. Wags looking for his first base hit today. Sees a strike come in from Brody Hartman. Roller, left side, on to third, across, and yeah, double play, turned by the Bears. 5-3 double play, and all that action started by, guess what? There was a position change. Oh, man. We'll get you caught up with that here in just a second, but the 5-3 double play ends it for the Zephyrs in the 6th inning. We turn to the 7th. Final inning. State berth on the line right here on Zaleski Sports.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Printer, Jam.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Easton Reinke, Noah Wire, and Brody Hartman. The Bears, again, wouldn't mind tacking on one or more. They did in the 6th inning. Again, if you're just joining us, Bonduel, 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 more in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 1 in the 6th, 6-0 here in Gillette. This sectional final, winner goes to state. Zephyrs almost had momentum, but a double play turned by the Bonduel infield. Did it for St. Mary Catholic in the 6th. Burling bounces in the 1st to Reinke, and the top of the 7th is underway. Curveball, tapped, foul, and that one off the right foot of Mason Wagner. Chopper, foul, first base side. Lisa checks in. Lisa, you were here before. Lisa says, hold 'em Bears. All right. We allow repeat visitors on the chat box. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, another one. Foul by Easton Reinke. Here's the 1-2. Stays low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside and count run full. What an at bat here being put together by Easton Reinke. Burling ready and the full count. Foul back. So, as the coach told us earlier, good hang here from Easton Reinke. Burling again, full count. And that goes off the mask of Mason Wagner. Just a shock to the system when that comes off the front of your mask. Mason tells our home plate umpire he's good. Full count again from Burling. This one hits up and out of play. Another big time at bat happening here as that glances off the top of that Ford sedan out there. No damage, no damage. It was softly tapped. Full count again. Swung on a miss, drop, third strike. Reinke heads down. Wagner throws and completes the strikeout to retire Reinke for the first out of the inning. That brings up Noah Wire.
First baseman, Noah Wire.
Wire today, strikeout, walk, run scored. Everybody out here getting a little bit tired, I think. A little slower moving on the diamond. It's been a long day. Bonduel was here at about 10 o'clock. So we play here, encroaching on the 6 o'clock hour. This one hit high by Wire, playable, and caught in left field by Ray Pingle. And there are 2 outs here in the 7th inning. So here's Brody Hartman. Hartman and the Bears looking for a base runner here in this 7th inning. Charlene checks in, cheering for Carson. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball buckled the knees of Hartman, but no strike call there for Burling. State Tournament Division III starts at 2:30 next week, Tuesday. Fox City Stadium in Appleton. Home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Strike called. The T-Rats, as they're known affectionately throughout the state. I was once challenged to say the Timber Rattlers 10 times fast, and I won that contest. Undefeated champ of that. 2-strike pitch, and strike 3 called as Hartman goes down looking. And the inning is over for the Bears, but now we turn to the Zephyrs. St. Mary Catholic 3 outs left in their season. They need 6 runs. Bottom of the 7th, coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Aiden Burling, Grant Brazelli, and Ray Pingle. The 3 batters coming up for the Zephyrs here as they bat 7, 8, 9 in their order. Bottom of the order looking to get on base and start a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th for St. Mary Catholic. For Bonduel, it is and remains Brody Hartman on the mound looking to close this thing out and give his Bonduel Bears a ticket to Appleton on Tuesday. State tournament ahead. As we bring up Aiden Burling.
Bottom of the 7th for the Zephyrs, pitcher Aiden Burling.
We will show the full medal ceremony and plaque presentation. We will have winning coach and a player or two right next to me a little bit later on. So when this one is over, don't go anywhere. We got a lot to show you. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 from Hartman. That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, I said, Bears looking to close out the Zephyrs here, but that is harder than you might think. Here's the 3-0 now from Hartman. And a walk, a leadoff walk, and a base runner for the Zephyrs. And again, at this point, that's what you need. You're down by 6. Tying run is deep, deep, deep in the Zephyrs dugout here in this 7th inning. So we need base runners and get them around and get some more base runners if you're looking for a 6-run comeback. 6 is what it takes to get to the 8th. 7 is what it takes to go to state if you're St. Mary Catholic. So here's Grant Brazelli. Hartman pumps in a strike. That strike flies right down Finnegan Lake Road. Just to the east of our location here as you enter the park. Slow roller. Chance here for the Bears. 6, 4, and no return there. They do get the lead runner in Aiden Burling as Brazelli will reach on the fielder's choice, and there is 1 out here in this 7th inning. Savannah cheering for the Bears. And Ray Pingle coming to bat. Zephyrs, 2 outs left in their season. Hartman ready, man delivers. Right again down Finnegan Lake Road for strike 1. Back to the top and Luke Fairweather on deck. Roller, 4, 6. The return, and the Bonduel Bears are going to state in 2024. The Bears are headed to state with a 6-0 win over St. Mary Catholic.
Then some ends of the game. Final score, Bonduel 6, St. Mary Catholic 0.
Double play out there turned. It all started with Ray Sandvolink as he flipped to Charlie Tauken and then back across to Noah Weir. 4-6-3 double play has the Bears going to state Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday, Fox City Stadium in Appleton. I'm going to take our microphone to the field. We'll get ready for all of our post-game medals and plaque ceremony. And then I'll be back here at the table. You'll get to see everybody, including manager Don Grunewald, and we'll bring a couple of these Bears players with me. And we'll talk about their trip to state coming up next week.
Way to go, Bears!
First of all, we'd like to congratulate the sectional runner-up, Suppers of St. Mary Catholic. And introduce the team.
They gotta get you a Bonduel.
Number 2, Alex Rice. Number 3, Grant Brazilian.
Kid, you're still not getting it.
Number 11, Noah Becker. Number 12, Maxwell Osgood. Number 15, Carter Nicholson.
As you get ready to walk, we've got a live broadcast camera right here, so just so you're aware.
Sean Brennan. Number 17, Eden Burling. Number 21, Tyler Trinkner. Number 23, Jacob Ensting. Number 24, John Perillo. Number 26, Joseph Perillo. Number 28, Sam Finch.
Your roster accurate? Your roster accurate?
Accurate as it's going to be.
And head coach of the Zephyrs, Jeff Hudson. Congratulations to the Zephyrs.
Donnie, come on out.
And Division 3 sectional champion.
You going to alternate? We'll alternate.
The Bonduel Bears. The Bears will be playing at Park City Stadium Tuesday, June 11th in the state tournament. Here are the Bears. Number 0, Brody Hartman. Number 1, Cade Johnson. Number 2, Colin Margalovsky.
Hoagie golfer. Stay golfer, baby, that boy.
Number 3, Noah Ryer. Number 5, Race Evelyn. Number 6, Mason Zuliger. Number 7, Jack Zernicki. Number 8, Charlie Tolkien. Number 10, Beckett Hartleman. Number 11, Easton Reiki. Number 12, Carter Mish. Number 16, Carson Stoss. Number 17, Eden Hillsberg. Number 23, Dylan Hillsberg. And number 44, Cody.
Fan favorite.
And the head coach of the Bears, Bonduel.
Yes, sir! Let's go!
Those guys deserve it. They deserve it. Oh, God. That's a long time.
Neuroscience Group Field. The first game in Division
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
He surprised me too. I usually can see those things.
I saw him coming.
Oh,
I
you
thought,
did, huh?
oh, what the heck. I can live with it. Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah. What a day, huh? What a day.
Now I know why those guys for the Brewers kind of cool. That's cold. And I also know why Sophia Minter just runs away.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know.
She sees it coming on.
Oh, yeah, she's been a part of that for sure. So, all right. Well, if you want to go now, we can go now and get that out of the way. If you want to tell the moms and dads to come out and get a picture, it's whatever you guys want. Yeah.
We'll get rid of one of them because I'm sure Brad Williams will want something too.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go. We'll come over here a little closer to the camera then. All right. Oh, she says stop there. All right, we'll stop there. All right. Manager Don Grunewald, your Bonduel Bears are going to state. Telling me all about it.
Oh, it's one of the best feelings I've ever had in my damn life. I can tell you that. We've been waiting for this. We went to sectional finals about 3 years in a row back in the 2000s. Finally feels good to get there.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier this morning, these guys have accomplished a lot as student athletes at Bonduel. A good football season, a good basketball season. Now you help them kind of get over the top and head to Appleton next week.
Hopefully we kick the damn door down and now all of a sudden all these sports teams can advance on the state. There's no better feeling in the world.
Yeah.
No better feeling in the world.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank
Good luck in Appleton next week on Tuesday. All right, who do we have here?
Noah Wire.
Noah Wire. Okay, yeah, Noah pitched a great first game here this morning. I guess tell me about the layoff. In between, you guys go to relax somewhere. Just tell us what did you and the guys do between these games?
We actually give a little shout out, I guess, to Dairy Cove and Cecil. Great place to stop. They were nice. We got in there quick. There's no one there, and then we went to a house, just cooled down. We had the game up on our TV thanks to you guys. That was really nice. And then we got back up here, watched the final 2 innings, and it's a weird feeling because you're not used to it, but it's also kind of nice, it takes you back to when you're, 10 years old and you're, laying around watching a game. It's a pretty nice feeling.
Yeah, you guys score in more innings than not here in this one. At one point, did this seem like, hey, maybe this is our game. Maybe we can do this?
Well, we saved a few runs through this playoffs. We we had a lot in store. We wanted to just win 1-0, but once two people get a hit, one person gets a hit, hard hit, it's contagious. Everyone wants to do it. The CWC, we got pitchers that challenge us all day long. They throw different stuff at us, so we're battle tested for this, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, all right, let's switch spots here. Who do we have here?
Easton Ranke.
Easton Ranke. All right, man. No, actually, stay here for a second. Hey, hang on. Yeah, stay here just for a quick second. Going to state. You heard me talk to Coach about it. Other teams you've been on or other teams you're watching. We get closer and closer, but finally in baseball. What was it about baseball this year that made this team special?
I think we're obviously a senior-heavy team, so I think a lot of it's the fact that this is one of our last seasons together. We got Legion coming up, but this is our last high school event with each other. So it puts a lot of fire under us, pressure to keep going, and we've done a very good job of it. And I'm proud of all of us. We've done a very good job so far. Hopefully, we can keep it going.
4-6-3 double play to clinch it. I got to do the play call, but tell me, what did you see? 4-6-3 to go to state.
I got a little nervous, but I saw it. I had confidence in the race, made the play. Chuck had a nice turn, so it was nice. Pretty good double play. It was textbook. Good play to end the game. They're
all waiting for you. We got some pictures we're going to take here, and that's kind of the start of all the fun you guys get to have for the next few days before you get back to business. But tell me what's kind of on tap next for you guys as you get to maybe relax and let this one soak in.
Well, come back, take the next few days to recover a little bit. It was a hot one today. It was humid. Hydrate. Yeah. And then a couple of days, come back to practice, be ready to go to state and hopefully win a couple games. I
know we play so many days where it's 50 degrees out, right? Or it's 50-mile-an-hour wind this year. We had one or the other, and we had 80 degrees, 70% humidity. We got to kind of get our juices flowing. All right, give you the microphone here. So here's what I want you guys to do. You'll look at the camera. What I want you to do is say your first, last name. I'm first, last name, and we're going to state. All right, good enough? Okay, yep. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I'm Easton Ranke.
Hold on.
My bad.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Easton Ranke.
I'm Noah Wire. And we're going to state.
There we go, guys. Congratulations. We'll see you in Appleton on Tuesday. All right, Bonduel Bears, winners here over St. Mary Catholic. Final score, 6-0. Guys, my name's Jason Zaleski. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We've got at least 4 games, probably more, from the state softball tournament. That all starts on Thursday, and we'll see you then.